Right, well, here we are. We're going to continue our discussion about the electronic structure of atoms by defining the terms valence shell and valence electron. Now, atoms are essentially a nucleus, and that nucleus has a bunch of electrons going around it. The nucleus, which is protons and neutrons, and then the electrons going around it all make up the atom. Now, how do we know which electrons are in the valence shell, and how do we know what the valence shell is? Well, if we look at the periodic table, this tends to help us a bit. So let's look here. Let's just pick, say, silicon. Silicon has a configuration of 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p2. Okay. So, neon is a noble gas. Helium is too. In fact, all of the elements in period 8a, in column 8a, are noble gases. Now, why does this matter? Noble gases generally don't react. Noble gases are the least reactive of all the elements. And that's because they have complete, full shells of electrons. Silicon doesn't. But if we look at the previous, before silicon on the periodic table, we look at the previous noble gas and look at all of the electrons after that. All of the electrons after neon are in the valence shell of silicon. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons in the valence shell of silicon. And so now that we've understood this in the context of the periodic table, the valence electrons just happen to be the electrons that are in the shell furthest away from the nucleus. So the valence shell is the outermost shell of electrons of an atom. And a valence electron is an electron in the valence shell of an atom. So whatever the furthest away from the nucleus shell happens to be, any electrons in that are valence electrons. These are very, very simple definitions. There's no need to get nervous about these, and there's no need to overthink it. It really is that easy. I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.